Hey everyone, and welcome to the Summer of LinkedIn Kickoff. Today I'm going to quickly walk you through how this program works, and I'm going to show you behind the scenes what you should start doing if you want to participate and how you can participate. Quick reminder that the theme of this whole thing is summer chills. So everything I'm going to show you today is optional. How much you want to participate is up to you, but the more you participate, the more you're going to get out of it. But it's very low pressure, and I'm here to make sure that you have fun and are engaged. So I'm going to run through a few slides real quickly, and then I'll show you behind the scenes. Let's dive in. Okay, so how does this all work? Well, Mondays are going to be important for the next few weeks because that's the day that I drop the new challenge or list of tasks. It's the day that I tell you what I'm focusing on for that week. I'll also be giving you specific tasks to work on that week, so things I think you should focus on based on everything that we've talked about in the lesson plan. And really the most important part of this is that I want to create a community space for us. I want to create a closed space where we can experiment, have fun, engage, and encourage each other. It's going to make this whole thing a lot more successful. So I'm going to show you how these three elements come together. First, I want to make it clear that this is not a pod. This is not me telling you every day you have to log on at 9 a.m. and you have to like everybody's posts and comment on everybody's posts. No, we're not doing that kind of a thing. I have done stuff like that in the past. There was a time when that was a really good way to boost your following. Now I'm not even sure your following numbers really matter as much. But just to be clear, this is not a pod. On the flip side, this is a test lab. This is a place where I really want to encourage people to have fun, experiment, try new things, go out on a limb, make it fun for yourself and make it engaging, and share your results, share your experiences. This is how we're going to learn from each other. LinkedIn is extremely cagey about the algorithm. Nobody really knows how it's working. If you feel like I have no idea what to do on LinkedIn, you're not alone because nobody really does. What we're going to be doing though is creating this kind of closed, safe space where we can all share what we're doing, try new things without it feeling like a total waste of time because you're going to get feedback on it from the group no matter what. So the focus, like I said, will be those group training sessions, and those are going to happen every week. Here's the quick schedule. This week, starting today or yesterday, if you're watching this on Tuesday, are the profile updates. That's number one key focus because we're going to be driving traffic to our profile, so we have to make sure they're in good shape. Next week, we'll get into audience and topic generation. That's when you're coming up with ideas for what you want to share and what you want to talk about. It's probably the hardest part for a lot of freelancers, so I'm excited to get to that week, even if it seems a little scary. Trust me, it'll be easier than you think. I also want to then get into creating a habit. A habit is key for success on LinkedIn. So I have to make sure that you are set up to do something that's comfortable for you. I do not mean every day you're going to sit down and you're going to do 45 minutes every single day, no matter what. No, we're going to find a routine and a habit that works for your schedule, for your comfort level, that will actually be sustainable going forward. The next week is going to be about growth and networking. This has been really key for me. I think it's quite hard to get as much traction as you once could just by posting on LinkedIn. So I've developed some strategies for finding people, making one-on-one connections, and actually networking with people. So it feels a little more human and less like a boring marketing strategy that you have to stick to. So that'll be all that week, the week of the 11th. Then the last 2 weeks, I'm just going to briefly touch on them because they're both kind of unformed. We'll be going in the 18th. I'll be kind of collating everything that we've learned together and sharing our group results and giving you some tasks based on what we've discovered together. And then on the 25th, I'm going to have a special guest in, and we're going to do some planning for the future to make sure that this doesn't die off immediately after this is over. Otherwise, why would you need an event like this? So something I wanted to add was an opportunity for you every week to have some pre-carved out time to do these tasks to focus on your LinkedIn. And that's why I've set up office hours. So twice a week, with the exception of 1 week when I'm traveling, every other week I will be available twice a week for 1 hour. I'll be hanging out on Zoom. I'm going to vary the hours to get as many time zones in as I can. And that will be a chance for you to log in and join me on Zoom, work on your profile quietly, watch me work on my profile publicly, or if you're brave, We can talk about specific strategies you're working on. We can pull your profile up, do some one-on-one mentorship and coaching around where you can adjust it or look at a recent post. It's really up to you how you want to use that time, but the time is there. So I'll show you how to find those and how to sign up as well. And then the last thing I want to talk about is sharing and collaboration and support. It is probably the most important part of this. This really won't work if people aren't doing it together, aren't interacting, aren't sharing what they're doing, aren't talking about it. So I've created some space within the Freelance Success community to show you exactly how to do that. Let's take a look at that now. So when you log into FLX, you should already have the Summer of LinkedIn channel over here on the left-hand side. If you don't, just check down below where you can easily add this channel to your Freelance Success desktop. Now, when you log in, the first thing you'll see is the course community channel. This is really like a feed, basically like you see everywhere else here on FLX. At the top right now, you can see a post where I'm asking people to introduce themselves. I've got a little format in here that shows you what kind of information we're looking for. Apologies to anybody who actually already did this. I accidentally deleted the post. You can do abbreviated version. And please do go through and follow everybody here and chat with them. We're going to be interacting with each other. We're going to be sharing stuff with each other. So it's a really good idea to have that in there. In addition, this is where you can post any major findings, big thoughts that you have, interesting posts or articles that you want to share. If you want to make a big post about it, I've left it open to anybody who is able to post here. I'll also be posting here with my own thoughts as well, so you can see everything here. While I'm here, one other thing I want to mention is that up here in the featured section, please do check this out. I've given you access to the 30 LinkedIn prompts that I've created. These are based on prompts that I have made in the past that have done well. And anytime you're like, I don't know what to post today, this would be your first port of call. There's 30 ideas in there. Dig in. I'm recommending people post 2 to 3 times a week throughout this entire event. So you should be able to use these for a big bulk of that time. Hopefully you're going to have some exciting ideas generated just from the interaction as well. But this is a good place for you to go. You can download it here. It also comes with a tracking document if you want to track your progress as you go. Check it out. Now, after that, the next place you want to look is the course materials. This is where I'm posting the lessons for the week. This is where I'm walking you through the tasks that I think you should work on. And you can just dive right in anywhere you want. So you can see this week right now, it's all about upgrading your profile. I've got information about your profile photo, your banner image, all of this stuff. And then down here in the weekly tasks, this will be every week. I have a short list of things that you can do with how long I think they should take. These are now ranked in order of how impactful I think they will be. So the ones at the top are the ones I think will have the biggest impact if you need to do them. And I've given you some time, how long it should take as well, so that you know how much of a commitment you're getting into. And then I have a posting task as well. I'm giving you an idea of what to post this week about all of these changes. After that, check out the office hours section. This is where you will see the events I've created for the office hours that I'm going to be hosting. Right now, there are only 2 in there. I'm going to add a whole bunch more. Please do come sign up. It'll be so much more fun if people come join me. It's a really good time for you to work on your LinkedIn. And last but certainly not least is the chat room. This is where we have our live chat. Anybody who is participating can join in here. This is where you can go to say, hey, everybody, I just made this post. If anybody wants to check it out, give me some feedback. Hey, I just had this really interesting success, or look at this interesting idea I just came across. I love this post. What do you think? The chat is where it's at. So please come and join in here. It works very much like Slack if you've ever used anything like that. And that would be the best place to share your progress as we go. All right, so that wraps up the kickoff. It's pretty simple, and it will all make a lot more sense once you're in the channel and getting started. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself in the introductions post, say hello in the chat, and go ahead and look at the course materials, and you'll be on a really good way.